Bev's Video Kingdom is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
I can brag your favorite podcast. Let's start this thing. Woo!
What is up, Bev's Video Kingdom? We're back, sort of.
Kind of.
So,
Is that how you do it?
I don't know. I'm going to hit a random button, whatever it is.
oh shit!
Oh,
It's too
Jesus,
loud.
that was
It's
loud.
too much.
Trying to hype you guys up.
So,
Welcome to Thursday morning. What's up?
Thursday. Did you just say
We are caffeinated.
Thursday morning thinks about my buddy Nate. Who
Thursday morning drive time.
Nate, you know,
We got Nate and Brad in the morning, and we are just going to tell you about traffic.
Nate, you know
And
what
they
I'm
shut
talking
us
about.
off.
What do you got for
8 seconds.
traffic, Nick?
All right, so we did a weird thing this week. On Tuesday, we decided in the honor of the Oscars, we made our own award show, the Bevies, and in true BVK fashion, we drafted our categories. So you should tune in to see how that one turned out. We had the Beck brothers on. It was a pretty good time. Yeah. So Thursday, what are
You
we
guys
gonna
didn't
do?
even know that Beck has a brother.
Beck has they're two Becks.
They're B squared.
Everybody needs a Beck or two.
B squeezy.
So what we're going to do for you today here is run it back through some of the greatest hits. Most of what you're going to hear are our sponsors.
And seriously, guys, if you guys, click through, go to the show notes and click through some of these links and buy some of the stuff from these sponsors, because you know what, we get a little cut, we get a little taste, we wet our beak every time you guys click through and buy. What could people buy?
I think it was the hardware store where you get stuff to kill people.
Oh, I like that.
They haven't gone out of business. There's a couple of the companies I think have gone out of business, but most of them are still up and running. They have websites, socials, etc.
Get yourself some of that special perfume from Anchorman.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Morningwood Apartments, I believe you can get
Oh, yeah,
the
vacancy.
spring break
They do have a
special.
little bit.
Morningwood Apartments does have
They're pretty reasonable.
They have a pretty hard deadline.
Great continental breakfast.
They've got a stiff competition to get
I do
into
think
the Morningwood.
Also, I got myself one of those extra Velcro wallets.
Oh yeah.
my God.
Super
It makes
soft.
so much noise. I love
Those
it.
are
the Velcro
nice.
wallet, it makes sense.
Every
People
time
know
I pull
you're
it out, people
balling.
know I'm paying.
Yeah.
They know what I mean?
They're like, "Did you guys hear that?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's
Well, you
Nate's
guys know
paying."
that right now, I mean, at the top of the charts, the Audubon's new album is just flying
killing
off the
it. Yeah,
shelves.
it's
I mean, flying off the digital shelves, but
Oh, I thought you were talking about the warehouse, flying off the shelves. The local warehouse.
So we're gonna
the warehouse.
we're gonna run through some of our best ad reads. All right, so this is Bev's Video Kingdom, the best of the sponsors, and we will see you next week. Well, you have to listen to the end to find out what we're doing.
Yeah, check out the end of this episode to find out where we're going, what direction for next Tuesday's pod.
Don't fast forward, bitches. Listen to this show.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Sandpaper Drumsticks. Sandpaper Drumsticks are the only stick with the no callus guarantee. Our drumsticks deliver that ultimate sound you'll need to turn the tempo up to 300 beats per minute. And not only that, but sandpaper sticks are guaranteed to never build up any sort of callus, so you can be sure that your hands will dramatically bleed each and every time you pick up the sticks. What better way to show you are nailing that 5-minute solo than beautiful red droplets of blood splashing around your kit and dripping all over the third chair bassoonist? Sandpaper drumsticks come in a handy blood red carrying case with GPS tracking. Because if you're going to get that seat at the kit, you better have some fucking sticks.
Bassoonist.
This episode of Bevs is brought to you by Candy Tubs. When you're watching a movie at the movie theaters or at home, are you too lazy to eat your popcorn and candy separately? Well, for all you overachievers out there, Candy Tubs has just the product to make your at-home movie watching experience a little less labor-intensive. Candy Tubs are microwavable popcorn pouches with the candy already in the bag. Just microwave your popcorn to the temperature listed on the bag and pop! Movie-grade popcorn, butter popcorn, with that melty mess you would get in the theater when you're box of candy in the warm, when you put your box of candy in the warm popcorn. And it's at the bottom of the tub just like you like it. And you don't have to go through the hassle of eating your popcorn and candy separately. Thank you, Candy Tubs. Candy Tubs come in many flavors: Raisinette, Snickers, Junior Mints, Sour Jacks, Jujubes, Milk Duds, and Red Licorice. And don't forget about Candy Tubs' new product, Slushy Tubs. If you're a fan of a cold cherry or blueberry slushie at the movies, but don't want to go through all that reaching into your popcorn bucket, then reaching for your separate cup of slushy thing, then Slushy Tubs is the treat for you. Just microwave your buttered movie-grade popcorn for the appropriate time, pour your favorite slushie into the bag, and boom, enjoy that slushy tub. Slushy and Candy Tubs are sold with a spoon and wet wipes to keep your lazy ass clean. Because let's face it, you're not getting up to wash your hands. You have a movie to watch.
Have any of you ever actually like thrown fucking
I've never done
chocolate
that.
into a?
I gotta
I'm
give
hating
props
on it,
to
but
Homer
I'm
Simpson.
actually like curious about it.
Closest I
Homer
got.
Simpson's it on the show. He poured like Milk Duds and they started drowning in the butter of his popcorn.
So they would sink to the bottom, right? Like eventually.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Demon Destruction Hardware and General Store. Hey, y'all ever been in the middle of a project and realize there's a tool you need, but you just don't have? Like your kid's got the demon right where you want him, but your demon smacking pipe's gone missing. Or you're in your dungeon and you got a demon lady laying there all primed up for some action, but old Otis is up and walked off with some other hand of God. Well, fret no further, my brethren. Come on down to Demon Destruction Hardware and General Store. We'll get you gloved, piped, axed, and back doing God's vengeful work before you can say hallelujah. State and local tithings may apply.
The accent got me.
Came in hot at the start.
Oh man, this dude hasn't done a commercial in a while, and he came in with voice acting and everything.
I like how you threw it. You said she was tied up on the floor for some accent.
Ready for some
Axon Jackson.
Oh, I like that.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom brought to you by the Thurman Rose Garden. Stress of the workday got you feeling down? Did another family member go missing under suspicious circumstances? Need a peaceful place to relax and let off some steam? The Thurman Rose Garden is a magical wonderland of fresh-cut roses, comfortable benches, and an ever-growing collection of raised mounds. Take a walk through the beautiful roses, but not too fast, as it seems our landscapers keep installing these 6-foot-long mini hills all over the garden. Maybe they are speed bumps because kids tend to run too fast through there. Or maybe it's to help you keep a slow pace to navigate the ridiculously dense fog that collects here every night. We don't know because our landscapers don't speak English. And don't mind that putrid rotting flesh smell, as we assume it's the landscaper's special blend of fertilizer, which also gives our roses the brightest colors you'll find in the Lone Star State. The Thurman Rose Garden. Come on out and bury yourself in its beauty.
You took that where
Mini
I did not think
hills.
you were going with the mini mounds. That's hilarious.
Maybe
I love the speed bumps. All right, so this episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Otis's Automotive Shop and Psychedelic Dispensary. Do you like tripping balls? Do you like getting your oil changed? When you're under your kitchen sink fixing a leak, do you find yourself getting lost in the magical forest of Avalon hunting minotaurs while you're suddenly brought back to reality by a fairy pissing on your forehead only to find that the pipe you just broke has been gushing water onto your face for the last 3 hours? Well, if you checked any of those boxes, let the druggies at Otis's fix your car. Pop into Otis's for an oil change and watch one of their trained mechanics patiently lie under your car looking up at the engine as he, you guessed it, trips balls and searches for the engine and the angel warrior that just flew around the carburetor. Enjoy a complimentary bag of shrooms for your first oil change and join in the fun with the mechanic under your car as sparks fly around the highly flammable materials surrounding you and everybody in the shop. Otis's Automotive Shop and Psychedelic Dispensary. You may or may not leave with an oil change, but hey, did you really need it in the first place? Probably.
You definitely need an oil change. This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the Unmarked White Van Emporium. Have you ever showed up to pick up your kid from school and wanted everyone's attention? Ever wondered what it's like to be ordered by the court to introduce yourself to your neighbors? Never want to have to worry about being within 1,000 feet of a preschool? Well, come on down to the Unmarked White Van Emporium. You can peruse our expansive collection of white, off-white, and the very popular rusty primered vans. We can customize these vans any way you like. Bathrooms, beds, water beds, reinforced steel cages, even assorted candy displays to really impress the neighbors. Everyone will immediately know what you're all about. So come on down to the Unmarked White Van Emporium. We facilitate your felony.
I mean, honestly, when you're making those vans, are you just kind of thinking like, God, is some bad shit going to go down?
Should we put windows in it? No.
Why would you do that? Nobody wants windows.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the Bob's Business Consulting. Is your workplace bloated with shiftless layabouts who do nothing all week except cash a paycheck? Do you have too many middlemen using assistants and secretaries to do their actual work? Do you want to pump up your stock holdings so you can afford that new Porsche? Then look no further than the Bob's Business Consulting. Within a few weeks, we'll weed out the weaklings and toss out the trash. On a Friday, of course, for less chance of an incident. Your personal stock shares will soar a bunch as a bunch of lousy workers' rent money and child support payments magically transfer to your 401k. And the Bobs will always have a witty statement ready as they remove another do-nothing chode your business will never have to pay again. Bob's Business Consulting. Because workers suck.
Do nothing, chode.
What's up,
Do
Katie?
nothing chodes.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Tom Smikowski's Jump to Conclusions Mat. You ever find yourself in a situation where you just have enough information to engage in wild speculation and make hurtful, damaging allegations about the people around you, but you're just not sure if it's a good idea? Well, then you need to make the leap and order Tom Smikowski's Jump to Conclusions map. Say you see your boss alone in the copy room with that hot vice president of sales and think, I bet they're fucking. I wonder if I should go tell Becky at the front desk. Well, now you can just hop, and sure enough, the answer is yes. Jimmy bumps your shoulder on the way to the water cooler, and you think, oh, you want to go, Jimmy? You want to go? Let's hit the lot. Do this. Hold up now, bruh. Just leap onto the mat, and bingo, lose your turn. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. So Sheila from HR gives you a double glance that can only mean, let's knock it out in the unisex bathroom, so you make a break for it. Whoa, soldier, you know what to do. Boing, and moot? Wait, what the fuck does that even mean? Tom Smikowski's Jump to Conclusions, Matt. It's a horrible, horrible idea. But let's face it, so is everything that you're thinking.
I love that.
Wow.
Say, let's go tell Sheila at the front desk. They're definitely fucking. Say it like it's a fact. Everyone will believe you. That's fun.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Morningwood Apartments. Had a bad day at the office? Got a case of the Mondays? Let Morningwood Apartments straighten you out and get you hard. Morningwood Apartments cares about the planet as much as they care about your restful night's sleep. With open floor plans and recycled 4-ply cardboard walls, Morningwood Apartments believes in building a community of residents who knows the intimate details of each other's lives, even if you're being sneaky and trying to whisper. Wake up on the right side of the bed with a boner that's rested and charged to attack the day with fervor and carnal energy that should last about 1 to 5 minutes. Enough to get you into the car and into traffic. Nothing makes a dick soft like a traffic jam, am I right? Although Morningwood Apartments are eco-friendly, nocturnal emissions are encouraged. However, black lights are strictly prohibited. Pop onto Morningwood Apartments and don't knock over that coffee with that Morningwood at Morningwood. Why pitch a tent when you can wake up with Morningwood? If you lived here, you'd be hard already.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by NASCA, the National Association to Stop Cultural Appropriation. Do you love Tupac but can only listen in your car with the windows rolled up? Do you find yourself alienated because your Native American headdress you bought for the Halloween party at the office has everyone offended? Can't figure out why your dreadlocks don't seem to give off the vibe that you're shooting for? NASCA is here to let you know you're not alone. We've helped hundreds of lost white kids who told their parents they were going to be rich rappers only to end up beaten and bloodied when they thought they could sing along at the Lil Wayne concert. NASCA will have you watching NASCAR in no time.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the Las Vegas Riviera Buffet. Looking for a delicious meal but don't want to make a mess of your kitchen? Are you visiting Las Vegas and can't afford the much better buffets down the strip? Looking to eat some delicious seafood hundreds of miles away from any sea? Then come on down to the Riviera Buffet, where you'll be so stuffed full you may even feel sick. Move down the aisles of our delicious food and desserts, which are we are sure to freshen at least once or twice a week. Don't see any ice under those shrimp? It's probably still cold from the fridge this morning. Fried chicken a little soggy? Be sure to show up on Tuesday when it comes out straight from the fryer. Soft serve a little runny? Well, now you have a smoothie. But only $7.99 a person, who can expect any better? At the Riviera Buffet, you can guarantee you'll get your money's worth. Money does not include any doctor bills or prescriptions needed after eating at said buffet.
This room temperature shrimp is delicious. Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by chest-mounted surveillance microphones. Got a neighbor that's dealing crunchy herbal rave X in the apartment next door? Maybe he's got a neck tattoo and winks at your wife in the hallway. Hey, fuck that guy. Chest-mounted surveillance mics is the way to answer all of your prayers. The discreet mics only will work if they are mounted right in between your nipples. No drug-addled paranoid drug dealer will ever check you for a wire if the wire is on your chest. They may check your shoes, they may check your hat, but they'll never check your chest. All you have to do is put on the mic, randomly knock on his door in the middle of the night, and tell him you'd like to purchase some of the dopest dope you got, my G. His degenerate brain will immediately become clouded at the thought of corrupting your young mind, so he will instinctively sell you some drug. Enjoy the peace of mind that you have a microphone of the highest quality in the most secret, holy of hiding spots, right in between your sweaty breasts. Chest-mounted surveillance mics, we guarantee 100% of our wires, because if they find it, you're dead anyways.
Oh, man. Todd Gaines is a clever one. Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the Clue Haywood School of Assholery and Tobacco Chewing. Need to put somebody in their place with a well-timed joke about their kids? Ready to show up the new guy on the job with some general unnecessary dickishness? Ready to spit glorious pools of chaw juice out of your mouth like it ain't no thing? Then you need to enroll in the Clue Haywood School of Assholery and Tobacco Chewing. Each 90-minute course will have you well on the way to degrading each and every person you meet, all while maximizing the performance of that big fat wad of delicious snuff stuffed against your rancid gums. Having a dinner with the new boss? How about comparing the looks of his wife with his dog, followed by spitting a beautiful brown rainbow of Copenhagen all over his new carpet? Speaking at your best friend's wedding? How about an inappropriate dick joke and a high-speed skull stream straight in the bride's eye? You'll learn all of Clue's greatest methods for pissing off everyone around him, and if you act now, your first 3 cans of Grizzly are on us. The Clue Haywood School of Assholery and Chewing Tobacco. Sign your sorry ass up, meat.
Nothing quite as effective as making fun of someone's kids.
That'll shut him up.
Hey, friends, does your vagina itch? Do you feel like you need some extra protection from your most sensitive skin? Does your sinker just hang there ready to get crushed? Are you having a hard time getting out of those sticky 3-2 counts? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then Vagisil is just the thing for you. Dabble a little between your legs or on your hip or anywhere you might have a little itch between pitches, and you'll feel like you're 20 again, fresh, comfortable, and ready to take on the top of the lineup.
Vagisil is not affiliated with Bev's Video Kingdom.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Lou's Shitburgers. The 1989 MLB Coach of the Year and American League East champion Lou Brown has opened the burger house for all you meat-eating shitheads out there. Whether it's a medium-rare Cleveland steamer with onion rings or the bacon cheddar upper decker, you can count on Lou to make the right call when it counts. And when it's time to bring in the reliever to send you home, Lou has just what the doctor ordered in the mudslide shart sandwich, which packs chocolate ice cream and hot fudge between 2 cheeks of warm chocolate cake.
2 cheeks.
That'll send you to the dugout with a smile. And by smile, I mean crying. And by dugout, I mean blowing your ass out on the toilet. Lou's Shitburgers, they'll make you poop.
Shitburger?
Think we can give her a big old shitburger.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by... Can't see the whiteboard at school? Have trouble seeing street signs at night? How about that time you thought you were talking to a beautiful woman only to realize it was a particularly curvaceous cactus? Go to the eye doctor, seriously. You're endangering yourself and your family, and your fucking squinting all the time is making you look like Gilbert Godfrey. Just go. Get some fucking glasses. Paid for by the Committee to Keep Adults from Hurting Themselves and Their Family because they're afraid of looking like a nerd.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the San Francisco Police Department. Got a crime that needs solving? Don't worry about it. Our inspectors are on the SFPD are top-notch, highly trained specialists who will do anything to solve your case. Of course, that's as long as the case is completely within our jurisdiction and doesn't involve communicating or sharing information with any other PD. Those other PDs are assholes. Can you believe Vallejo wanted us to help them with the murder case in their jurisdiction just because the perp dropped off the murder weapon across the street from our department? I mean, geez, the balls on those guys trying to get important evidence from us. Fuck them. They'll get the gun when they tell us what the prime suspect in the Jones murder said when he confessed to them last year. Still haven't made an arrest on that one. The San Francisco Police Department, effortlessly looking into crime on a daily basis.
Dude.
Are you a serial killer, but your killing gear just doesn't quite do the deed? Did you have to chase down that last victim and bludgeon them with a fireplace poker instead of blissfully stabbing them in the back with your hunting knife like you'd planned? All because you tied them up with some discount twine? Well, your days of botched strangulations and jagged amputations are over. With the Serial Killer Utility Kit, you'll get your zip ties, your mask, your fake fingertips, your hunting knife, your electric saw, and your axe, all in one discreet canvas bag. Go to serialkillerutility.com and enter code MURDERMENOW, and you'll get 2 of these for the price of 1. Serial Killer Utility Kits, because we know you need to kill.
All in one, easy to find duffel bag.
2 for 1, that's a good deal.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the cocktail known as an Aqua Velva. Do you like sitting by yourself at the bar? Do you appreciate being left alone while you are grabbing a drink after a long week? Aqua Velva is a drink that will leave you friendless and rolling solo at the club. Nothing says don't trust that dude like a blue umbrella drink next to some buffalo wings during Sunday night football at your local dive bar. Named after the pungent bright blue aftershave, Aqua Velva packs the same punch to your taste buds with equal parts rum and vodka, lemon lime soda, and blue curacao liqueur for the attention-grabbing hue it's known for. Tell the bartender Bev sent you and get your first 4 Aqua Velvas on us and enjoy the 3.5-day hangover that you completely deserve. If you're alone and feeling blue at the bar, let Aqua Velva keep it that way. Aqua Velvas are the preferred drink of the Bev's Video Kingdom crew because they are delicious.
Nothing says come sit by me like a big blue drink with an umbrella in it.
Chunk of pineapple on the rim. You gonna eat that pineapple? This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Privacy Airlines. Looking to avoid the long lines and security at the airport? Fly Privacy. Looking to have just your close friends and family in a secure place so you can make a safe, direct flight to your destination? Fly Privacy. Looking to find out if your brother is banging the shit out of your wife every day just moments after you leave for work? Fly Privacy. On Privacy Airlines, you'll fly in the comfort of our spacious cabins where you can eat, drink, and chat, knowing you're in the hands of our professional crew. And once we arrive at 30,000 feet, we'll be sure to send the plane into a terrifying descent that will have all of your fellow passengers screaming for their lives. Any dark secrets they are hiding will quickly come to the surface during their mortal panic, while you are safe and sound knowing that Privacy Airlines is just doing their job. Our pilots are guaranteed to make everyone feel like they're about to die, so you can find out all about how Grandpa had sex with his dog and Aunt Millie used to put X-Lax in Uncle Walt's coffee every morning. And when every last dark detail of your family and friends' lives has been blubbered out, we'll gently return the plane to its proper altitude and you can enjoy the rest of the flight in perfect silence. Upon arrival, Privacy Airlines will have a team of lawyers ready to help you navigate all of the nightmarish things you've learned about and will most certainly help you set up divorce proceedings immediately so you can forget about that cheating whore and your piece of shit brother. Privacy Airlines, your secrets are safe with us and everyone else on the flight.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the International Hyatt House, also known to you as the Riot House. Are you a rock star and need a place to stay while you're in LA? We've got a menu of names like Winnie the Pooh, Jack the Ripper, and George Washington that'll keep your stay just our little secret. Need to have a not quite legal rendezvous with one of your groupies? Band-Aids? We've got roomy ice machine rooms with coat hooks right above the peep window, so you won't get photographed during your sexual assault. Or maybe you're just a fan looking to rub elbows or other parts with famous rock stars. We'll scoop up a little of that vomit in the hallway. It's probably Keith Moon's or Robert Plant's, and it'll make a perfect keepsake back home in Kansas. The Riot House, where we just don't give a shit about anything.
Oh, a little puke in the hallway. Scoop it up. That's a keepsake. I love it.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Strings Attached Foot Massage and Speed Dating Service. Are you the foot fucking master? Looking to share your unique set of rub-down skills with a special someone? Strings Attached wants to immerse you in their wonderland of incense, essential oils, and the largest collection of black velvet paintings in Northern California, while you get to know other single people the old-fashioned way, through hot, intimate foot rubbing. Of course, tickling is strictly prohibited. Strings Attached understands that a foot massage does mean something. So they have an in-house chapel for the special connections made by those lucky singles who meet their soulmate while pattering each other's paws. Listen, we all know that the way to a woman or a man's heart is through their feet. Let Strings Attached match you up with that certain someone who knows what a foot massage really means. Remember, all foot massages come with strings attached.
I don't even be tickling or nothing.
I really feel like this should be some kind of service. I mean, this seems like this might need to exist.
I think it's got to be like no face, like a Netflix special where you like have to put your feet through the thing and you just like massage their feet and talk to them the whole time, but you don't know what they look like. All you see is the toes.
I felt a real connection to that person.
Oh my gosh.
Middle
Did you
toe.
just describe a foot massage glory hole?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Jack Rabbit Slim's $5 milkshakes. Have you ever had a $5 milkshake? No, not some $2.99 chunky-ass mixture of fake ice cream and sour milk. No, Daddy-O. I'm not talking about some $3.67 bucket of white cow piss and shit-tasting mocklet. Oh, what? You once had a $4.83 shake from Peppermint Patties and you think it was pretty good? Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, out now. No, I'm talking about a real, authentic $5 Jack Rabbit Slims masterpiece of cream, sweeter than your mama's hind milk, and flavor so rich, I'll make you show the whole restaurant your O-face before you finish. It's so good you'll feel like you were swallowing 100 Christmas mornings at the same time. It's so good you'll think it cost upwards of $5.61. Jack Rabbit Slim's $5 milkshakes, because you deserve better than $4.99.
Bro, did you say your
Enter code BVK Pod and get your shake for $3.89.
Did you say your mother's hind?
Hind milk. It's hind milk, bro. Don't you? Do you even breastfeed?
Do you even hind?
Do you even hind milk?
Oh my god.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Jules Winfield School for Motherfucker Saying Motherfuckers who need to work on their motherfucking motherfucks. Do you sometimes find yourself at a foul-mouthed crossroads? You know you need to say motherfucker, but you just don't have the delivery to make it work. Well, you're in luck, motherfucker. Now you motherfuckers can up your motherfucking game by learning from the baddest motherfucking sayer in the business. Jules Winfield will teach you how to call someone a chicken shit motherfucker with the style and panache that motherfucker deserves. Need to tell someone to kiss your motherfucking ass, but you just don't know if you'll really get the point across that you want them to actually put their lips on your big white ass. Well, Jules Winfield will help you drive that motherfucking point home to that ass. Sign up now, motherfuckers, because every motherfucker should know how to call a motherfucker a motherfucker.
Dude, I love that it's assumed that the person getting their ass kissed is a white person. That they're like, I need to learn how to use these words.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Monster Joe's Used Auto Parts and Scrapyard. Got an old 72 Gremlin that's seen better days sitting in your yard? Is that old Edsel you swore you'd fix up never going to drive again? Accidentally killed someone with your vehicle recently and really don't want the cops to know about it? And stop by Monster Joe's used auto parts and scrapyard. Well, you'll find an abundance of body parts, auto parts available for all types of cars. Just walk through the aisles of our cemetery. Graveyard. Well, not a graveyard in the traditional sense. Forget I said that. Anyway, as you peruse, enjoy our year-round Halloween decor, but be careful as you search for that working door for your 72 Camaro. Just be careful the lifelike skeleton or rotten corpse don't jump out the vehicle and scare you. Ooh, spooky. Don't forget, trade-ins are always welcome as long as they fit easily in the trunks of whatever vehicles we're crushing that day. Monster Joe's used auto parts and scrapyard. Bodywork is our business.
That's so good.
We were all sitting here just pissing our pants the whole time trying to.
John L. Sullivan, that twang is
Come on
nice.
down, John L. Sullivan.
I'm Cal Worthington.
And his dog Spot.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by WeNicknameYourPenis.com. Do you feel like your dick and balls need nicknames, but you just can't handle such a big decision? Never fear. Just visit us, tell us what you're into, and your Wang and Wongos will be christened in a heartbeat. Do you love sailing? Well, say hello to your center mast and the jibs. Big fan of Steven Spielberg? Well, now E.T. and the extra testicles will never leave your crotch. You a World War II buff? Well, now General Patton and the Tank Division will be at attention and ready to invade. Penis nicknames are no joke, friend. Leave it to the professionals.
I think for Spielberg, you could have called it the BFG. Although I can't figure out what G stands for. Like the big fucking gawk. I can't think of a word for G for wiener.
Gonads, but
Oh, big fucking gonads. That would work.
Man.
I think we could do better. Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Sex Panther from Odeon. The world over, we searched for a smell that was so strong, so pungent, so erotic that women all over cower to see that little black bottle. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from the real people out there in the world just drowning in horny babes looking to gag, if you know what I mean. Sex Panther smells like Donald Trump's foreskin. Sex Panther smells like a fermented white cheddar pirate's booty. Smells like an unsocked foot fresh out of a Converse All-Star. It smells like Lindsay Lohan's breath. It smells like Scott Peterson's boat. It smells like Megan Fox's thumbs. It smells like Jason Pierre-Paul's knuckles. It smells like a sippy cup full of 3-day-old milk. If that sounds good to you guys, and I know it does, come on down. Sex Panther by Odeon.
Oh, boy.
Two cats.
A boat. This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Tamland Tridents. Hi there. I'm Brick Tamland. People tell me to talk about the weather. When I do, they give me money. I spend my money on important things like mayonnaise, grenades, and tridents. I like tridents. They are very useful. I once used a trident to stab a man through his heart. He was riding a horsey. Maybe someday you'll need to stab someone through the heart. They put my name on some good-looking tridents. They are sharp, too. If you get some money for talking about the weather, you should buy one. Just don't talk about the weather in my town. I'll stab you in the heart with my trident. I'm Brick Tamlin. I love lamp and tridents.
That was a good break.
That's a terrible impersonation, but
that's
whatever.
a solid brick.
I thought Steve Carell was in the room.
I don't even know what I did. I just started talking.
I blacked out.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Getting to Know Your Weapons with Babis and Charlie. Hey man, did your great grandpa die and leave you his collection of Revolutionary War muskets, but you ain't got no clue how to start blasting with them? Find a spear gun last time you was out scubaing, and now you ready to kill yourself a shark? You watch Game of Thrones too many times, built a ballista in your backyard, but now you got no clue how you gonna bag yourself a dragon? Well, shit, man. Just check in with us, Babis and Charlie. We'll show you the ins and outs of all sorts of weapons so you can get to killing in no time. Our step-by-step videos will show you where to load ammo, the bolt, the rock, the spear, the potato, the empty beer can, or what other projectile you'll be taking down that bull elk with. You in a pinch and need to kill that asshole next door who won't shut up about how good the Cowboys are playing? Check out our vid on making a slingshot from a rubber hose and a push-up bra. That Jerry Jones loving motherfucker won't know what hit him. So like and subscribe today and shoot the shit that need to be shot with Babbis and Charlie.
I feel like Babbis and Charlie like have like fucking 14 fingers between them.
Not much for maiming. Get the job done.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by dancewiththedevil.com. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Selling your soul to the Dark Lord has never been easier. Used to be, if you wanted to rendezvous with the Dark Prince, you'd have to seek him out, play cards for hours, and forge a deep bro bond before you guys could sign your life away. Up until a few years ago, if you wanted to seal the deal with Beelzebub, you'd be sporting a nasty neck scar and have to carry around a cumbersome briefcase full of your haunted aura. DanceWithTheDevil.com takes all the legwork out of the process, and you can cyber chat with Pieman for the comfort of your own home. We specialize in legally binding online documents that don't even require you to sign in your own blood. You just enter your deepest, darkest desires into our patented soul-binding software, and you're off to a life of tortured and haunting success. DanceWithTheDevil.com. You're only one click away from eternal damnation.
The accent came as you went along.
And you threw in a Pulp Fiction reference, of course.
I'm glad you got that.
I love it.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Random Nail Handles and Door Pulls. Having trouble reaching that hard-to-reach area or shelf? Need some extra footing on the side of the house to put that last stretch of Christmas lights up? Why grab a ladder when you can hammer a nail into a wall or cabinet to give you that dependable step or handle you've been looking for? Turn your house into a climbing wall by hammering random nails into surfaces anywhere inside or outside your home. Finger pull doors and drawers are so 1990, and brushed bronze knobs are for Chumbawamba fans. Hammer random nails into the fronts of your kitchen doors and drawers, and voila! Instant cabinet pulls and knobs that Bad Homes and Gardens have called the new crack house chic. Random Nails has a wide variety of nail gauges and colors in stock, ranging from 8-gauge bloody drywall nails to 12-gauge rusty masonry nails. If you're trying to reach that damn cobweb that is just out of your reach, let a random nail give you the boost you need, and tetanus, and maybe a bloodborne pathogen. Either way, Random Nails will help you out when you least expect it. Warning: Random Nails may impale hands and feet. Random Nails is not liable for misuse of their product.
I've got a fucking goat pit in my backyard that I could use some random nails on top of.
Oh,
You saw that nail, and it's like, something's going to happen with that fucking nail.
yep. This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Jack Hockland, attorney at law. Need a lawyer who's ready to defend you with intensive knowledge about the Canadian Criminal Code? Need a lawyer who knows the right time to deliver a split plea? Need a lawyer who's ready to throw hands at the drop of a notebook? Then you need Jack Hockland, attorney at law, on your side. Jack will fight hard for you both literally and figuratively at all points of your case, whether it's a vicious cross-examination of an alleged witness or a vicious right cross upside the head of some nosy reporter. Jack has got you covered. Don't let the court system jerk you around. Let Jack roundhouse kick the haters in the teeth while delivering you a win in the courthouse. Jack Hockland, attorney at law, delivering justice for you and concussions for anybody dumb enough to step to him.
It's the press.
I'll handle this.
He handles it a little bit overzealous, if you ask me.
That lady that squares up on him is
Oh my
fucking great. He just
God.
kicks her right in the chest.
Hey, you hosers get your car caught in a gate? Well, you're in luck, because Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by McKenzie's Ram Van. We can ram you right out of that gate, no problem. We'll have you back on your way to get your donuts and back bacon before you can say, eh? So you hosers just need to come on over and sign our waiver so that you promise us you will not sue us for whiplash. Beer not included.
That's a serious twang you got.
You went through- You did 42 different accents. At the beginning, the Canadian was pretty solid, and then you were immediately from the South.
I love it.
everything's
Great
a southern
job. Great
accent.
work. This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Velcro wallets. The one that got away. You know, the condom that fell out of your leather wallet from Macy's. You wouldn't have lost that condom if you had a Velcro wallet, and you would be banging right now. Or would you have? Maybe you would have been using the condom for a tidy cleanup after, jerking it. Is it time to pick up the tab on a night out with the boys? Well, announce your presence with authority and let everyone know you're ready to spend your motherfucking money and rip your Velcro wallet. Movie night, 409 disinfectant. Beer run, leaf blower. Samurai sword. Adult formula Desitin. Velcro wallets. Let everyone know you're about to spend your motherfucking money.
Dude, one of my favorite wallets of all time was a Velcro wallet.
Mine too. I had one.
Mitch Hedberg has the best one. He's like, it's like the sound of my addiction when he's at a casino with the Velcro wallet.
I just recently got rid of my Velcro wallet as my wife told me that I could not have it anymore. It was like a Volcom Velcro wallet. It was so sexy.
I passed on to my son.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Skinny Dick Straws. Your drink of choice can say a lot about you. Vodka soda, you're sophisticated, no nonsense. Strawberry daiquiri, you're sweet and adventurous. Scotch neat, wipe down your beard, you manly beast. Pappy's and Diet Coke, wait, what the fuck? Aqua Velva, that'll be a sad and lonely drive home. No matter what you're drinking, we can change the way you look doing it. Skinny Dick Straws come in 3 different sizes and shapes. Baby Wiener, Regular Richard, and Girthy Gary. So next time you're worried about what to drink, your drink says about you, grab a Skinny Dick Straw, and you can walk away secure in the fact that no one cares what you're drinking.
Baby wiener.
Dude, I drink Pappy and
Pappy's and
Diet.
Diet. Pappy's and Diet. Love it. This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by The Gap. Hey, psst, you. Yeah, you. You heading into that luxury boutique. You really think those clothes are going to make a difference? Bro, you know pants in there cost like $260 for one pair. You aren't going to have any money left for fireball shots at the bar. And without the fireball shots, you definitely aren't getting laid. Get the fuck out of that store and bounce on over to your friendly neighborhood Gap. We got clothes that will make you look perfectly acceptable on your schlubby body. And you'll save plenty of money so you can spend it on cheap booze and some extra mozzarella sticks at the Applebee's. That worn-out 50-year-old divorcee will swoon when she's had her 7th peach margarita and sees those lovely pleated khakis you were rocking. So swing on by today to see our amazing line of perfectly acceptable clothes that will make you look at least one level above frumpy. Because trust us, you're not better than the Gap.
It's the pleats.
It's the pleat.
I'm not better than the Gap.
What did you call the divorcee?
A 50-year-old.
No, he said some adjective.
I said that worn-out 50-year-old divorcee.
Did you just say vagitative?
Yes.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Sherman's Landscaping. Struggling to take care of your lawns? Sprinklers broken so your grass is nothing but dust? Well, no need to worry. Sherm's the answer. He'll take care of all of your gardening needs. His patented prep, cut, prune method will fix every ill of your yard. First, he preps the area. Then he cuts the grass. And then he goes ahead and prunes the necessary hedges. Yes, his PCP process will have your lawn looking primo. Sherm and his cousin P-Dog will make everything better so you can be sure all of your plants get wet, even in the hottest of temperatures. So if you really need help, turn to Sherman's Landscaping.
Oh my gosh, that's
I didn't know you were going with that.
nice.
That was fucking
That
great.
was great.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Kunu's Surf School. Hey guys, you guys want to learn to surf out there? Well, just go to kunusurfschool.com and click the button that says make an appointment. Okay, no, just move your mouse over there and just no, don't try. You're just gonna click it. Do less. No, do more. No, you got to do more than that. Okay, click the button. No, do less. So do more. Click it. No, you're doing too much. Okay, Take your hand off the mouse completely. Okay, don't do anything. Well, you have to do something to just click the button. Just do it and feel it, and then you got it. All right, we'll just sign you up and we'll get you out there. Come to Kunu's Surf School and sign up. You click the button. We'll figure it out. All right, you're ready. Okay, all right. KunuSurfSchool.com for your Hawaiian surf lessons.
Do less. No, you're gonna have to do more than that.
Now you're just laying there.
You're just laying there. This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the debut album, You Don't Bring Me Flowers and I'm Going to Kill Myself by Peter Bretter. Is the greatest songwriter performer of this or any generation, Neil Diamond, too much of a lovey-dovey pussy for you? Then you need to throw away those shitty albums and pick up You Don't Bring Me Flowers and I'm Going to Kill Myself from Peter Bretter. With dark and emotional tracks like Bitter Caroline and songs sung really blue, you'll reach deep into the emotional depths of Peter's heartbroken soul. The moody darkness will have you screaming out in pain along with the brooding sounds of Forever in Torn, Stained, Dark Black Jeans. So pick up the new album from Peter Bretter, lock yourself in a cold, damp room, and listen to the best album of 2008, You Don't Bring Me Flowers and I'm Going to Kill Myself.
Cold and damp.
Dark.
Damn.
I'm going to kill myself.
That's the dark, gothic Neil Diamond vibe he's going for.
That legit sounds like something Zach probably would download immediately.
I was having so much trouble concentrating because I was just sitting here wanting to correct Brad that he had the name wrong, but he had it right. I thought his name was Peter Brenner, but it's Bretter.
Bretter.
Jesus.
With
I'm
the big
fucking...
bane on Bretter.
I was just saying we got another Brad Brett situation here.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Cousin Eddie's Dog Training Academy. Is your dog over-pampered, constantly being bathed, and only eating if fed by your hand? Is your dog taking up too much of your precious time with long walks, brushing, and other dog care procedures? Then you need to bring him on down to Cousin Eddie's Dog Training Academy. We'll make your dog much more self-sufficient, teaching it helpful tasks such as varmint chasing and waste management. Your dog won't need your assistance anymore as it roots through the trash for a good meal and yaks up that lost shoe it's been chewing on for the past few days. And if you're ready to breed a litter of trashy pups, well, at Cousin Eddie's, we give our dogs plenty of time to bone down, Mississippi Leghound style. So your dog will be ready to hump anything that moves at a moment's notice once they've made it through the 2-week training program over at Cousin Eddie's Dog Training Academy. Sign up now for our 2 for the price of 1 courses. They are the gifts that keep on giving the whole year round.
2 weeks of training.
That's a quick turnaround on a humping dog. Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Mississippi Leghounds. You need a dog that's going to protect you and your family? You know what you're thinking. What if my guard dog viciously attacks someone in my yard and I get sued and lose everything? Well, Mississippi Leghounds are the answer to your home defense prayers. Picture this. It's a dark night and a prowler jumps the fence into your yard. Your Leghound jumps into action. Your hound will subdue the suspect and proceed to hump them vigorously and passionately until the authorities show up. Mississippi Leghounds, we hump to protect your rump.
Gotta get me one of those.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Reginald Vell Johnson Laxative Hotline. Having trouble number 2ing? You down in the dumps because your dump game is weak? Let the soothing, positive voice of Reginald Vell Johnson open up those pipes and show that number 2 who's boss. Inspiring words like this will make you feel like your best buddy is right there next to you, coaching you through that crap.
Just watch your ass and you'll make it out of there, you hear me?
Is he encouraging the dirt?
Why settle with traditional laxatives when you can go the all-natural way and let Reginald Vell Johnson put his warm voice around your shoulder and softly whisper in your ear?
Hey, look, I love you. So do a lot of the other guys. So you hang in there, man. You hear me? Hang in there.
Don't worry, cowboy or cowgirl. You're going to get through this shit.
You're going to get through this shit?
I need a poop coach.
Nick, there's a lot of layers there. If you can have Carl Winslow talk your shit out of your butthole.
That's $1 million idea, right?
Fuck, I'm so in on all of this.
Right?
It's like the next best thing to the squatty potty.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by cocaine. Hey, Bubby, Look, we got to talk about this drug cocaine. I mean, come on. Like, if you really need a pick-me-up and the confidence to close $1 million deals, Bonzo, then you better snort a couple of lines off that hooker you got in your office and get to work, man. There's nothing like the energizing boost of a couple bumps of good blow, and you'll be ready to take on the world. Hell, Daddy-O, you'll be ready to insert your winning personality into any conversation or situation, and you can bet your bottom dollar you're going to come out like a champ because you're high on coke, baby. So get yourself an 8-ball schnookums and get ready to play with the big boys because with cocaine, you're king.
Brad.
Sweating. He's sweating.
Brad's so sweaty.
Do you think cocaine can get us some samples as one of our sponsors?
We'll have to talk to him.
Hey, Denise, get me cocaine on the line.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Brute Aftershave by Odeon. Remember back in the 80s when being a man meant dealing with a little pain after a single razor shave? We didn't have those 8 to 10 blade razors you wimps have now. And how did you soothe that single blade shave? By patting your face with a liquid that singed your nostrils, burnt your skin, and put some hair on your balls and your chest and your back and that little area above your butt crack and your, we don't want to talk about. Anyways, like a real man. Comprised of a cocktail of lighter fluid, Windex, gin, and tree sap. Brute Aftershave is only for the manliest of men who knows what that aftershave burn really means. And that is, wow, this aftershave is extremely soothing. Make sure you hear that singe and feel the cringe with Brute Aftershave by Odeon. 40% of the time, it soothes every time.
That little place above your butt crack.
I like your sexy voice, Nick.
I feel like we need some word for
How do
that.
you
That's not because it's like the anti-taint.
I like anti-taint.
Anti-taint.
The ain't.
The ain't. Oh, that's perfect.
Hey, this episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Gus Polinsky and the Kenosha Kickers. Hey there, polka fans. Are you ready to polka? Well, you're in luck. Head on over there to iwannapolkamybrainsout.net and you enter your name along with the code BVK Polka All Day, and you'll be entered to win a 12 CD box set of our hits, including Hot August Polka, Polka My Roka, I Want to Polka All Night, Polka You Betcha, Poquita Conchita, Polka. There's polka in the air, and our number one hit, Thunder Hammock. You'll come backstage to the already sold out Polka Palooza in the polka capital, the upper Midwest, Sheboygan, where you'll get to hang with some of the legends of our time, like Polka Pete, Surly Sid, Jimmy Thunderific, and the polka king of the Midwest himself, Gus Polinsky. You guys don't want to miss your chance to polka now, do you, Bevs fans?
Polka fans?
Bro.
That's great.
That's 1-800-POLKA POLKA.
Polka.
That was a lot of polka.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Uncle Frank's Child Beratement Center. Is your child behaving like a spoiled brat? Is your child giving you all the attitude you can handle? Are your weak-ass insults having no effect on your child's fragile psyche? Well, then you need to send them over to Uncle Frank's Child Beratement Center. At Uncle Frank's, we guarantee we can emotionally scar your child for life with vicious verbal takedowns and the most inappropriate of comments. Our highly skilled counselors are trained to put some stank on each insult they fire at your poor, helpless child. They will identify the most vulnerable aspects of your child's life or appearance and will hurl vile words which will leave your child feeling like they should never have been born. So let Uncle Frank's Child Beratement Center do the dirty work a decent person like yourself isn't capable of doing. Because at Uncle Frank's, we hate your children more than you do.
Stank.
You little jerk.
Put some stank on it.
I hate Uncle Frank.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Big Pharma Kid Tracking Systems. Do you know where your kids are? Yeah, I know. Maybe you think you do, but can you see them? Do you think they're in their room, but are they? Yeah, I mean, you're sure they're at school, but wait, did you drop them off? Kids are some of the easiest things to forget about in our lives. How many times have we all flown first class across the globe only to realize You remembered your luggage, your razor, your voltage adapter, but left that pesky kid at preschool for a few days before you even flew away. Big Pharma has the answer. Disguised as a routine mRNA vaccine, these trackers are a new technology that hasn't even been invented yet. Never again will you open your 8th Coors Light of the morning and realize you forgot little Susie in the Walmart parking lot. Big Pharma, kid trackers. Because those little fuckers are easy to lose.
A technology that hasn't even been invented yet.
Get the shots, kid. Get the shots.
Just get your shots, guys. You'll know where your kids
Back
are.
Best Video Kingdom is brought to you by America. Oi! Trouble with the local birds? Your obnoxious personality keeping everything but the dirtiest slags from having to go at your knob? Then book a flight and get your ass across the pond to the States. All you need is a couple sets of trousers and your lovely speaking voice, and you'll be snogging in no time. American ladies will throw the hanky-panky at you with any old words you say to them. You may not be David Beckham, but American girls will think you're a right dishy bloke. So book a trip today, you wanker.
That's one of the best British accents I've ever heard.
That's really good.
You
I
just
wanna go
got
to the
into
States.
character. You were just like fucking said slag like super hard. Slag. I feel like I was on Game of Thrones. Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Don Vito's Wish Granting.
Hey, I'm gonna make you an offer that you cannot say no to. There's no way that you can say no to this offer. It's an offer that is on the table, and you can look at it and you can say, I cannot say no to this offer. Just ask me during my daughter's wedding. It's the only time that you can say that you need to be, and you need to get a wish granted, and I will grant it for you. Just ask me for anything you want.
Don Vito's Wish Granting.
He's like an Italian genie. Italian genie.
I don't know what that
It's like Italian Aladdin.
I want to hear some example offers.
Hey, Don Vito, it's your daughter's wedding. I was wondering if I could hear you sing "Shout" at the at the fucking ceremony.
Can you please sing "Shut Up and Dance with Me"?
You know that I cannot sing this song.
Shut up and dance with me. This moment is my destiny. I said, ooh, ooh. Shut up and dance with me.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Al's Piano Wire. Hiya, you need some good quality piano wire? Well, you come to the right place then. Al's Piano Wire is of such good quality at such an amazing price, we've nearly choked out all of the competition. If you feel like you need some good quality piano wire to fix your problems, we've got you covered. Our piano wire is sure to leave even the most pesky of audiences left in stunned silence at the top-notch wire we've got to offer. At Al's, we may not know nothing about music, tone, or the inner workings of a piano, but trust us, this shit works. Al's Piano Wire. Our wire will make all of you's problems disappear.
Hiya. There's a Canadian at the start, and then you got into the Italian.
I don't
Nice.
know what accent I was going for, but
No, but you got there.
I said a commercial.
You got there. You got there.
You did it. You did it.
Luigi. This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Beckwith and Gray Mediation Services. Did you catch your husband banging a stripper named Sparkles? Did your wife steal all your money out of the bank account to buy meth and exotic jungle animals? Are you looking for a solution to your frequent flyers dispute? Well, look no further. At Beckwith and Gray, we'll remind you why you love that person in the first place, but more importantly, why you need to get out and get some of that strange ass. So split up those miles, sort out your DVDs, divide up the sex toys, and then go get laid like you're a freshman at a frat party. Beckwith and Gray, getting you that strange since 1997.
I loved it. It's such a great recommendation. You know, you just need some strength.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Michael Caine by Michael Caine. Hi, I'm Michael Caine. Were you looking forward to the end of the holidays, being cooped up with your kids, only to get buggered in the nethers once again because your son or daughter had a play date with a COVID kid? All you dreamed of was a long winter's nap, but instead, you stuck inside again with those little germ factories and distance learning. Mommy, I want a snack. I'm hungry. Papa, what are you and Mommy doing? Are you wrestling? All day, all night, all up in your shit, and you're about to crack. No sleep, no rest, no end. How are you supposed to get through the next day? Why not try a bit of My Cocaine by Michael Caine? My Cocaine by Michael Caine is specially formulated to give you that perfect snort of needed energy, and it'll make you talk so fucking much that your kids will be begging you for a timeout. So get yourself a bag and take a sniff of My Cocaine by Michael Caine. I'm Michael Caine.
That just reminds me of
It's
the.
unreal.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Fucking good Michael Caine. I love
Perfect
it.
Michael Caine.
Asking your parents if they're wrestling just reminds me of Family Guy when Peter wants to have sex with Lois in front of the dog, and she's like, not in front of the dog, and he's like, oh, don't worry, he'll just think I'm hurting you.
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Prestige Extermination Service. Need that pesky raccoon that keeps rummaging through your garbage to disappear? Need that mouse that keeps scaring the poop out of your butt taken care of? Let the stable of magicians at Prestige Extermination Service take those varmints out of your house and into their magic acts. You know why they call the second act of a magic trick the turn, right? Because the magicians at Prestige Extermination Service will turn those pets into dead. Our magicians have no shame in turning a raccoon into a pretty little finch, or a pain in the ass mouse into a finch, or a shit-eating gopher into a, you guessed it, a pretty little finch. Prestige Extermination Service doesn't kill birds. They're not monsters. Let me set the scene for you. First, there's the pledge. The pest making your life hell is caught and becomes part of one of our magic shows. It is presented to the audience in a cage, and then a magic cloak of death is draped over the cage. Next, there's the turn. Bang! What? The magician slams both hands down on the cloak-covered cage with all his force, killing the varmint probably instantly. And then there's the prestige. The magician pulls a beautiful yellow canary out from behind his back. With the audience slightly confused, far back in the darkness of the crowd, there's one high-pitched scream of joy from the audience. It's you cheering with tears in your eyes. Then slowly the crowd's cheers grow into a roaring frenzy of bloodlust and a love for true magic. Prestige Extermination Service. Magic hates animals.
Oh, that is not PETA approved.
No, PETA would not like. I don't think they
Either
like the
is the Prestige.
Yeah, I'd say PETA is not happy about the Prestige.
That made me laugh.
They kill so many birds in that movie.
Oh my god.
It's a thing.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Cardiff Industries. At Cardiff Industries, you can rely on us for any task, big or tall. We specialize in major construction projects. And wait, let me ask you a question. Do you think that girl we use in our ads would make a good mom? I'm just wondering because I banged it out with her last week. No strap. Damn. Anyway, at Cardiff, we only hire the best engineers to design your projects. So you can be sure. Well, except Deanna. We won't hire Deanna. She's a hell of an engineer, but she thinks I gave her an STD. My test came back clean, though, so I can only imagine who crudted her up with the herb. I mean, anyway, yeah, let's do business together. We can definitely make your construction dreams come true. Cardiff Industries.
Credit her up.
Did you say credit her up? Who credit her up with the herp? Jesus Christ.
Support our sponsors.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by 7-Minute Cigs. You heard of this thing, 6-Minute Cigs? Well, this is going to blow that right out of the water. Listen to this. 7-Minute Cigs. Think about it. You walk into a corner mart, you see 6-Minute Cigs sitting there. Then there's 7-Minute Cigs right beside them. Which one are you going to pick, man? Bingo, man. Bingo. 7-Minute Cigs. And we guarantee just as good flavor as the 6-minute, folk. If you're not happy with the first 7 minutes of your cig, we're going to send you the extra minute free. You see? That's it. That's our motto. That's where we're coming from. That's from A to B.
Wait, what'd you say?
What happens when you get somebody releasing 9-minute sig?
No. No. No, not 9. I said 7. No one's coming up with 9. Who smokes for 9 minutes? You'll blow up your heart like a mouse on a wheel. 7's the key number here. Think about it. 7 11s, 7 dwarves, 7, man. That's the number. 7 chipmunks twirling on a branch, eating lots of sunflowers on my uncle's ranch. You know that old children's tale from the sea? It's like you're dreaming about gorgonzola cheese when it's clearly brie time, baby. Step into my office, because you're fucking fired. 7-minute cigs.
Oh, Brad. Did you guys coordinate that beforehand?
No, I just saw it coming. I was like, oh God, I gotta
That
figure
was
out what to ask
magic.
him.
I thought he sent you a text.
No,
I know.
No,
You had your phone out too. I was like,
No.
oh, did they coordinate this?
no.
They're best
damn
friends.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by the Sanford Village Beauty Spa, Electrolysis Center, and Pub. You've met the woman of your dreams. She's absolute perfection in nearly every way. Her laugh, her smile, her ample bosom. You laugh at the same jokes, you cry at the same movies. The similarities are downright uncanny. Except there's one thing that she's got that you don't. A great big bushy bush! That's right. It's a downright disaster down there. But don't you fret. The Sanford Village Beauty Spa, Electrolysis Center, and Pub is here to save the day. Why don't you treat your lady to a relaxing day of massage, mojitos, and making sure her hot fuzz is properly trimmed or even zapped away entirely? And while she's being groomed, you can enjoy a few pints in our pub. Or maybe you can just drown your sorrows alone after she dumps you because you gave her the gift of a twat wax. Thank you, Bradley. So come on down to the Sanford Village Beauty Spa, Electrolysis Center, and Pub. She'll thank you for it.
Was that an ass slap with the cup, or was it? What was that?
Swear box.
I missed it, and I love it even more.
Thank you. You gave me the thank you for putting the money in there.
I thought that was either like an ass slap or the sound of wax like pulling pubes out of somebody.
If you watch the movie, it's a swear jar.
Love it.
That's
This episode of Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Joe's EpiPen Distribution and Mortuary Services. Do peanuts have you swelling up faster than a little girl at a kegger? Did those fresh, delicious oysters get you horny as hell but also unable to breathe? Well, then you need to stop by Joe's EpiPen Distribution and Mortuary Services. With Joe's, we'll get you a very limited supply of easy-to-lose EpiPens, and we will provide little instruction on how to use them properly. But hey, what are the odds that your little boy is going to get stung by a bee on your nationwide tour of the top honey farms in the United States? Don't worry about it. Allergy deaths rarely happen statistically, so don't lose sleep trying to plan for the slim chance that your husband eats that egg salad sandwich that you told him was tuna. I'm sure there's a hospital nearby. You needed more room in your purse for mini liquor bottles, and Marlboro's not a pesky life-saving device. And if tragedy does befall your family after too many allergy-inducing shrimp cocktails, then don't forget to speak to us about our top-of-the-line, easy-to-dig-up grave plots. Joe's EpiPen Distribution and Mortuary Services.
Bro, that was great.
it's like a laser pointer.
A
It's
limited
the size of
number
a laser pointer.
easy to lose EpiPen.
Easy to lose.
And what's the soil? Is it like just loose? Like
It's just gonna
real
be airy.
sand.
They don't pack it at all.
Sand, not
It's
sand.
It's-
Not sand. I mean,
No, it's more of a
like the loose fertilizer that you get in like the planter.
Like a sandy loam, more of a
planters.
I think it's just
sandy loam.
sawdust.
More of a loam.
Sawdust.
It's just one piece of
Styro-
really
it's
light
just
styrofoam.
styrofoam,
Yeah, just
yeah.
one solid piece though. You just grab it by the handle at the top, pull it out
have
of there.
a rope
Yep.
there that you just already attached to a little thing on the bottom. Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by Red's Prison Contraband Service. Are you thinking of breaking out of prison, but you just don't have anything to hide your giant hole? Maybe you need a toothbrush to keep your breath extra fresh or your enemies extra stabbed. Did the guards just toss your cell and steal your burner? How you going to call the shots from the hole? Don't worry. Red's got you covered. With Red's Prison Contraband Service, we know how to get things, and we've got specials for 1, 2, or even 3 cigarettes, and we will hook you up in a timely fashion so that you can keep on prisoning the way that you have become accustomed. Red's Prison Contraband Service, where you get your things.
Dude.
Prisoning.
All that whole talk.
There's a lot of deep hole talk. I fucking love that.
Call them shots, man.
Top sphincter.
Bev's Video Kingdom is brought to you by
The new album by Autobahn.
The
Ballad of the Missing Toe.
Something wrong with Dinah Kabul. Send me here cause I'm an expert. Would you like to touch my Kabul?
Oh, yeah.
I fill you up with my love squirt. Oh yeah.
You have the
Oh, yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
I'll bring
And it's
the
the
crème.
Yeah.
Love you so
Oh, yeah.
shiny all
Yeah.
over
You want
your
my
chin.
Hi, I'm Dieter,
And I'm Carl Hungus.
and we're two surds of Autobahn.
Franz is out getting the pigs in blankets,
We're here to tell you about our new album,
featuring such numbers as
Frankenfurter Blues,
Lincolnberry pancakes,
and the hit song that's sweeping the discotheques.
from Heidelberg to Dusseldorf. We'll cut off your Johnson.
We cut off your Johnson. We cut off your Johnson.
Yeah, your wiggly penis, Lebowski. We feed it to our marmot Siegfried.
We cut off your Johnson. We stomp it till it's done, son.
Hey Dieter,
Yeah?
let's slow it down for the Lieber ladies.
Oh, you want to tickle your Fräulein Schnitzel.
How about our German power ballad? We believe in nothing. Fräulein, when you're taking all of Karl Hungus's schwanz, you got to ask yourself, what do you believe in?
So listen to Carl
And listen to Dieter.
and give us the money, Lebowski,
Or
or
we'll
we'll fuck
you up.
I like Hans and Franz.
Oh, Bev's Video Kingdom.
I love
Oh.
God damn, man. I forgot some of those commercials. They are
We've had
atrocious.
a lot
but
of legendary sponsors.
there's some
in our
good
time.
sponsors there.
It's a lot of time put in to those ads.
Well, I mean, our writing staff. I got to give credit to our writing staff because
What's-
those guys,
They do
those
all the
guys and
work.
gals, they work very hard.
After
providing
listening
us
to
with,
them
yeah,
all
the
over
common
and
style.
over like that, it makes me really realize like we spend a lot of time writing the commercials out, and then the first take we're like, got it. No need to read it again. Nope, it's fine. Don't read it again. Just fucking print that shit.
Even my editing magic can't save some of them because I know I'm like, oh
Sometimes-
shit, I stumbled so bad there.
Sometimes
Whatever.
I'm like, why didn't we do another take? God damn it.
Thanks as usual to, if you're listening to this, you're probably one of our real hardcore listeners, which we love. Dan Romo, he's been
oh yeah,
pretty good listener.
Romo.
Yeah, so thanks to him and like I said, my buddy Nate in his Thursday mornings. You know, I mentioned that earlier. But anyway, Nate listens, I think, to all of them.
I think he was our first Spotify like on Spotify. So if you listen to us on Spotify,
Oh yeah, my
hit
buddy
that like button or something because it pops up and then we all just like giggle and like, oh look it, we got a new like.
Dave out there every episode.
Scotch has been telling us about his buddy Josh is now on the BVK train out in
yeah.
Colorado, I think.
There you go.
Hey, this train is filling up quick. Jump on. Get on the rails. Ride the rails.
Courtney out in New York or Connecticut, she's listening. I think pretty much every episode.
Monica out in Ohio. We got a big contingent of people in Ohio.
Yeah, love our
Midwest.
Ohio.
Our boy Josh,
Yeah.
Patty D.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of people all over the place.
So anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for commenting. If you go to the socials, and we are next week. What are we doing, Brad? I think it's yours.
Yes, it is the start of the Formula One season. We're already a go, and so if you've been paying attention to Netflix, they have a series called Drive to Survive. Well, you can kind of get the insights on last season of F1, and it's a racing movie that we're going to check out from Ron Howard called Rush. It is a fun watch. It's based on a true story, the true competition between James Hunt and Niki Lauda. Worth a watch, and then that Thursday, we're going to be doing the best drivers in film.
So is it-
Best drivers.
Is that going to have to be drivers like those who drive in races, or can you just be like driving through the streets?
You can
of
be
San
driving.
Francisco?
You can be driving Miss Daisy.
Morgan Freeman to Ryan
Don't
Gosling.
give away my number
I'm
one.
sorry. I'm just saying it's got to be wheels on the ground.
Actually, I think
And
I
best.
may not be there for this draft, guys. What are we gonna do? You just probably just give me like a win.
We'll probably just have Scott sit in your seat.
Probably give me the win.
We'll all take long poops in honor of your last time
Ooh.
missing the pod.
Ooh,
You're pooping.
long, intense poops.
Nate's planning a heavy poop that night.
He's got his heavy poop flow.
Guys, okay. Look,
Hey, Brad, I'm not super familiar with the racing. So, is Formula One, is that like the last one to go? Do they do like Formula 4, then 3, then 2, then
There
1,
is-
or do they start with 1 and then Formula 2 goes next, and
There
then
is-
Formula 3?
3, 2, and then you want to get up to that number 1.
So there is Formula 3.
There
They
is
just give them the
Formula 3,
shittier
and so there's
gas.
Formula E. There's electric. There's an electric version of Formula. One.
What?
Yeah.
Joe Biden loves that
Those
shit.
cars are quiet, but they have that little. And they get going. It sounds kind of cool.
You guys ever ridden in a Tesla, like a real one?
I have not been in a Tesla yet.
Bro,
I have
that
not.
shit is wild, dude.
Yeah.
So
There's-
fucking fast.
I did hear that some
I
ship,
know.
some ship out in the ocean like sunk and it had like 4,000 electric vehicles on it or something. I was like,
Oh shit, that's probably good for the ocean.
all that battery juice. But yeah, my boy Maurice is going to come in and he showed up last time on the Die Hard pod and judged our best movie kill lines. This time he's going to be judging the best drivers. He's been involved in drag racing for a long time. He has a Mob Media is his company. He does a lot of production for the drag races across California and other places. So
That's dope. So they all wear dresses and race?
yeah,
Okay.
high heels and the fastest you can get down to the end and do a little dance.
not
It's
flats,
pretty
huh?
awesome.
I love drag.
you might remember him also from the time that he shit on my draft about kill one-liners.
Oh, he destroyed it like instantly.
It was pretty
He
great.
said that guy
love
just
that.
fell apart or whatever. He was very vicious.
It
So.
was
That's why I think that's why Nate's actually bowing out on this one. He's like, Maurice is
like,
coming
God,
back.
I can't
No,
even-
I can't make it, guys. I can't make it. He's avoiding you, Maurice. Just so you know, he's avoiding you.
His butthole's letting go.
All right, so that's it. That's the episode for this week. Come back next week for our return to the normal format and check out Rush.
Back strong, sans Nate.
See you.
Bye-bye.
I wanna be at Beverly's, bringing me home with my movies. Just a blind ride, no reason why. I love this scene. Nick Nate's I can brag your favorite podcast. The stars.